Hey there, welcome back. This is going to be episode 5 in the Trophy Push series. So, we've been offline for about a day. Trophies have stayed roughly around 2350-ish where we left off. We can see we got attacked quite a bit of times. Doing, decent mix between win-loss. You can see there. Got a couple gems out of it. I do want to show you one thing, though. A guy took advantage, Maglodon, took great advantage of the new feature, and he attacked us five times. He did give us a lot of gems, though, because every time he attacked us, he used 2 scrolls. Sometimes he died. The first time he attacked us, he used five scrolls. Then he died twice. So he definitely attacked us a lot, and stole a decent amount of money, I'm assuming. He stole a little bit from us, but I'm sure the game gave him a lot of money, and he also moved up a fair amount of trophies. He moved up, 30 some odd trophies from farming us. So that's one of the things that we're going to discuss, because that's what you need to do now to move up in leaderboards. You favorite someone that is actually easy to beat. So I found this guy right here, Panoff 211. He gives 6 trophies currently. When I was messing around with it, he started off giving it like 10 or 11, and then I beat him a couple times, and every time you beat him, it seems you drop his trophies down by 1. So instead of giving 10, he gave 9. Instead of giving 9, he gave 8. Instead of giving 8, he gave 7. So every time you beat him, you don't get as many trophies the next time you fight him. So we're going to go ahead and look for someone that has a good amount of trophies, and we should be able to do pretty well because we actually did finish some of our upgrades. We finished our swordrain. Our swordrain is now level 5, so it should be able to kill most of the pyromancers in 1 hit and most of the arblasters in 1 hit. So the next thing we're going to want to upgrade will be our firestorm, but that takes 1.5 million. So like I said, if we can get gold, great. If not, no worries. We're just going to push for trophies and try and go as high. So this one, 4 trophies. We don't want to go after that one. And I did get a couple medals, too, from winning the Platinum Tournament. So we took first place in the Platinum Tournament, and we ended up getting 175 medals. So as you can see, we're doing okay in the Diamond League. We're not going to win it because obviously he's got 5,000 points already. So we're going to go ahead and search for people that have a good amount of trophies that are fairly easy to defeat. And then we're going to farm him several times. And we're going to store him in our favorites so we can just constantly farm him. So this person doesn't look that bad. It's got 9 trophies, 43,000 loot. Not too many crossbows. So we may put him in there, but that's something we'll just hold off to. We'll see. We'll remember his name, and then we'll come back to him if we can't find anyone better. See, this guy, since we're such a high level, we don't even get any trophies from him. We do get a nice amount of loot. We don't necessarily want to get loot right now. Loot is the secondary thing. We're going for trophies. So 4. As you can see, it gets a lot harder to find a decent base that gives a good amount of trophies. This one does. 16 is a lot, but it has mortars, and it has a lot of crossbows, and it's also got the skull tower down here. So that's probably going to be a pass, but that is definitely a very good base. It has 16 trophies, so we'll keep looking. This one here is not bad. It's got 11. Has a lot of crossbows, but it has a wide gap right here, which I don't like. If it was up and next to each other, then these guys, all the ranged troops he has, his pyromancers and his archers, could hit down here. But now it's once you clear these towers here, you have a free path. You get over here, free path. I don't really like it too much, so I think we'll go ahead and destroy this one, or attempt to. We'll star him. So I have been tweaking my spells a little bit, and use Toxic here and there, and it works good against a base that has tons of paladins and like no pyromancers. Because surprisingly, some bases just went all straight paladins and like knights. So if you find a base that has that, you're definitely going to want to use the poison spell versus the swordrain. So we're going to go ahead and attack this. Same type of strategy. Cannons in the beginning. 2 cannons. Bring out a couple knights now. And see, it's cool. We have enough strength to kill the pyromancers all in one hit now. I didn't notice he had mortars. That's something that's surprising me. I don't know if the little gauge in the beginning lied to us and didn't say it had mortars, because I don't remember seeing them there. But it's okay. Mortars aren't that strong. They're good, especially against infantry and paladins. But I think we should still be able to do well here. So now we're bringing out just more knights. We have 2 cannons back there that should stay alive. If one were to die, we do need to bring out another one. So I'm going to bring out a third right now, because the crossbow towers love to target cannons, and they'll kill them in like one hit. So you can see both my cannons died there. So it's good to have a replacement cannon on its way. It'll take some time too, so I'm going to wait and build up another replacement cannon. And then so now the rest is just going to be all knights. And so you see, I don't like that big open path he had there, because my hero was able to regenerate almost a full life just by running that path. And I was also able to burn both of his arrow towers with no problem. So I really don't like his base layout, and as you can see, we're beating it really easy. And he does have the snake tower, which does the poison spewing, and then he also has mortars. So he is a high-level player, but we're going to easily beat his base. So that means we can farm him. So we can come back in and fight him again. That's why you favorite them, so you can attack them over and over again if you want to. If for some reason he was too strong and we couldn't beat him, then we would take him out of our favorites list and try and find someone else. Or we would try and figure out how to beat him and tweak our strategy. So right there we got 34,011 trophies, 113 medals, which is good. So his gold counts is going to go down significantly, but his medal count should only go down 1. So you have to remember his name. His name was Raven Hart. So you see his gold count went down to 24,000, and his trophy count went only down to 10. So like I said, the little toolbar here lied, because it shows no mortars, unless he has so many different troops that he only has like 1 mortar. But he actually had a lot of mortars. He had a couple in there that, so it should have been on here, the mortar. And same thing with the skull tower. There was no skull towers in here. So you got to be careful with the toolbars here, because they're not always the most accurate. So again, we're going to do the exact same setup. We're going to attack him again, because we're going to, we got 11 trophies there. We're going to get 10 trophies here. Bring out 2 cannons, 2 little knights, a couple more little knights here. Another cannon. It should be pretty much the same setup as last time. I didn't recall exactly the same amount of cannons that I used or knights, but I know I had 2 alive over here. So we didn't use any arblasters at all last time, so we're not going to use any of those this time either. You want to keep it roughly the same, so you can just rinse and repeat and do it over and over again. So I need another cannon. Cannon died. And this time I had to call my troops back a little bit. So I did some things differently, some different troop formations. So that's why things are going differently. That's why you're trying to remember what you did. So I need to buy another cannon. That one's going to die to the crossbow. So it should be all good now. Should be just straight knights. We still have plenty of time. Unfortunately, I don't have my flame ready, so I'm going to wait there just a second so I can burn both of those. Because I saw that worked out really well last time, burning both of those towers, and then all my knights just, pretty much followed me right up to here. Because after you burn those towers, they're dead in about 1 or 2 hits from the knights. It's really nice. Got to take out the mortar there so it doesn't do poison. And the thing with poison is it actually lingers on the battlefield. So the spike will go, and then even if you kill the mortar and the spike's not there anymore, the poison will actually linger in that area. So all your knights will still get poisoned even by just walking by. That's what makes the mortar really, really powerful. Is that even though the mortar may be dead, and even though the spike thing happened, 2 seconds ago, the poison aroma is still on the battlefield, and it will still poison your troops. So you have to be careful of that. That's one of the special features of the mortar. So again, we beat that one fairly simple. We shouldn't ever really lose to him unless we get really, really reckless and careless and watch out for our hero's life. So again, we're going to go back in there and battle him again. And this time we should get 9 trophies from him. Yeah, see, we're getting 9 trophies now. So we'll go ahead and battle him again. So all in all, we're going to be winning 30 trophies right now, which is a great haul. And again, it's the same type of setup. I'm going to bring out more knights here. And then I'm going to save up for a cannon, because that's roughly what I did last time. Get up in the corner and swordrain them. So you can see what I'm talking about, the poison curse right there. So yes, the big thing you got to worry about when you're doing a cannon knight strategy is you have to watch out for the crossbows, because those pretty much target the cannons right away and they'll kill them in about 2 seconds. Those guys do fire damage, and the cannon is weak to fire damage. So it's definitely not a good thing for cannons. Just gonna have to head back a little. I'm gonna call my troops so I can get the mortar to hop over the gates. See, things have gone a little bit different this time. Not too dramatically different. We're getting to the gate with about the same amount of time, same amount of troops. The gate's gonna go down in about 5 seconds. And that's going to do it for this episode. So we gained 30 trophies, and I'll probably end up farming this guy for a little bit more and trying to get up to 2400. And that's all I'm going to be doing is farming him. And once he gets down to 5 or 4 trophies, then it'll be time to move on to someone else. Pretty cool we leveled up there, so we're getting stronger. Yeah, so that's the latest and greatest thing to do for farming metals. So we're up to 2380. So I'll probably fight him 2 or 3 more times. Get up to 2400, and that's probably where I'll start off the next video. We'll be around the 2400 area. Hopefully I don't get attacked a lot, but we'll see. And thanks for watching, and please subscribe.